David with Shoreline Natural Wellness and Fitness, where we get you results. Today, we're going to talk about shaping the backside. If it's getting a little droopy, or maybe you never had one, and you just really want a nice, firm tush for the summer, I'm going to give you 5 exercises that will create a shapely backside in minimal time. In order to achieve a nice backside, a couple things are necessary. 1, you must be consistent. You have to do this routine often. Giving yourself a day's rest between is good, but don't give yourself weeks of rest between. Make sure that you're doing enough volume. So when you're done with the exercise, your bum should be saying, oh, I don't think I can do another one. And finally, make sure your nutrition is on par as well. That's a topic for a different day, but if you're eating poorly, no matter how much lifting you're doing, all that beautiful muscle you're going to create is going to be covered by fat tissue. So make good food choices as well. So without further ado, let's jump in. This is called a long lever lunge with glute raise. You can do this one with or without weights. So let me start by showing you the without weights. You're going for a really long lever lunge. So in other words, your left leg is forward and your right leg goes back. You lunge deep. Notice how far back that leg is. When you stand up, that back leg lifts and you squeeze your bum, and then you come right back down. So you're going to do 10 to 20 repetitions of this. If you can do 20 repetitions of it and you could have done more, that's when you know you absolutely must add the weight. So to add the weight, you just hold the dumbbells in hand, and again, it's down, lift and squeeze, down, lift and squeeze. Do 10 to 20 reps on each leg. Our second exercise is a plie squat to a toe raise. To accomplish this, you do a couple things. 1, you step really wide so that when you bend down, your knees are over your ankles, not over your toes. 2, you turn your toes out, bring your heels forward. And then to do it without weight, you can place your hands just in a praying position, squat down, and as you stand up, go all the way up on top of your toes. You may need to adjust as I just did if you're too wide to get that position. So it's down, come up, down, come up. If you want to add weights, I suggest putting them back behind your butt. Take your toes out, and it's the same exact exercise, just with the weights hanging behind. Down and come up. Exhale up, inhale down. Do 10 to 20 repetitions, rest and repeat. The Uni-Lateral Hip Bridge is the next one that we're going to do. You're going to lay flat on your back and you're going to place your right foot on the floor. You're going to take your left foot up to the ceiling and you're going to press it upward. So you're using your right leg, the leg that's on the floor, to force your hips up. Your goal is to get as high as you can and then come down. If you would like to add resistance to this one, it's a little bit tricky, but you can do so by placing a little bit of weight on your hips. Press up and come down. So you're pressing through the heel of the foot on the floor, reaching the foot towards the ceiling up as high as you can, and driving your hips as far up as possible. Again, 10 to 20 reps, pretty straightforward, each leg. This next one is quadruped, meaning on 4 appendages. You'll be on your hands and your knees. And technically it's tripod because you're going to get one of your knees off the ground. Level 1, do not use any weight. Make sure you've got this down before you try to add weight to it. You're in a nice controlled position. You're going to flex your foot of the leg that's moving. So in this case, it's my left foot. You're going to push it to the ceiling, cross it behind the opposite leg, press it to the ceiling, and come down. So it's up, cross, up, down. If you want to do it with weight, place a weight behind your knee, flex your foot to lock it in there. I recommend a light to moderate weight here. You don't want anything too heavy. It will be very uncomfortable for the back of your knee. If you're wearing shorts, you can place a towel behind your knee to protect it from the dumbbell's hand. or handle. So again, it's lift, cross, lift, drop. From the rear, it looks like so. Lift, cross, lift, drop. You're going to complete 10 full reps. So lift, cross, lift, drop is 1. 10 to 20 of those per leg. Our last one is squat to side kick. We're going to stay all on one leg, focusing all of our energy into one side. So to do this one, you take your feet shoulder width apart, hip width apart, so they should be directly below your hips. And you're going to sit down into a squat, come up, bring your leg up, press through the heel, kick out, and come in. Again, sit down, same leg, up and out. If you want to add resistance, grab your dumbbells. They hang at your sides. When you do the squat, it gets a little tricky. You have to find a comfortable position to put that hand in. So it would look like this. Squat, come up, kick, and come down. So I just drop the weight behind me, but if it's more comfortable, you can keep it in front. Again, you're going to do 10 to 20 reps on one side, 10 to 20 on the other.